Division. That's what they're good at, isn't it? That's what they're very good at. Even within groups of us that get along, ones that follow the Lord, will divide on whether it's an alien or a demon or a interdimensional, whatever, this, that, and the other, right? Now, as far as I'm concerned, I've actually seen I'm driving, sorry, there was a deer just getting ready to run out in front of everything. Where was I? So the division, of course a ruler does that, right? That's what a ruler does. You might call a ruler a king, queen, president, and all these other idiots. But a ruler is also something with numbers on it that you can absolutely divide with. I've done it for a long time. I'm sure many of you have as well. It's all about division. I've seen a lot of stuff. I've seen interdimensional stuff. You could definitely label it as that. I've seen things that have morphed into other things. I've seen people shapeshift a few times. And I have seen what someone would consider a ghost, a spirit. I've seen good ones and bad ones. Probably all of that is on the table and more, okay? What I'm getting at is I've seen a lot of it is the division and the argument and fight over whether or not it's alien or grays or the green or the demons. Do you understand? That's what the ruler does. It divides. And that's how it wins here. It divides. And it may not seem like all that big of a deal, but it absolutely is. Do you know how many people are divided on that are absolutely against this world system? That even if that group of people pulled together, things would be different. There wouldn't be hungry people everywhere. There would be people getting help when they need it. Because humanity would have pulled together instead of dividing on all these stupid topics. Now, when I say they're stupid, they're not literally stupid. It's stupid that we divide on them. What do we have going for us here is being one, okay? All of us pulling together, that's not good for the ruler. It can't divide one. You can't divide one. If you want to get crazy and technical with me, sometimes people do. Yeah, you can divide one into fractions and decimal points. But you know what I'm saying. You have one. It stands alone. It's one. And every once in a while I'm still getting comments about, oh, this guy is some kind of Masonic and number magic spell casting garbage. No, I'm not. But the number one is important because as you pronounce it, you have what? You have one. W-O-N. You have one. Win. If you win something, if you have won the race, you won it, right? Win. Look at the word won. W-O-N. Flip that W. There's a reason it's in there. That spells now. Because that's when you win. You won now. And what place are you in that? Well, you were first, so you're one. I know that probably sounds maybe a little ridiculous. But when you looked at it for years, as I have, it's absolutely what's going on. There's no way around it. It's not me being creative. O-N-E also spells what? One. Pronunciation is important. Okay? You got O-N-E when you have that. One. You have W-O-N being pronounced because you won. You flip the W. You won now because you're number one. I'm going to stop there on that. But it's very important to be one body and stop dividing on these topics that are I mean, I don't want to make light of it. It's not just a topic. Like I said, I've seen all areas of this almost, okay? All of it exists to some certain degree. Now, I haven't seen greens or grays. I can kind of say maybe I've seen the grays, but only spirit form stuff. I've never seen a green alien looking thing, not reptilian, but insectoid kind of thing, but I'm quite sure it's there, okay? I don't doubt that. But here's the thing. No matter what they are, it's our enemy. We should all be pulled together on it. There should not be wasting any time on it anymore. Now, I get it. You know, you want to stand your ground on it that no, they're not aliens, they're demons. And, you know, the bottom line is anything that is against us is our enemy. Demon, evil rulers, it doesn't matter, right? The division is what they're using to... I hope this makes sense, because I can't tell you how many people online, I've seen this in comments and of course videos and stuff, right? I mean, that's the number one thing right now, right? And I'll listen for a while on some of these little live streams, and they'll come on and say, yeah, I believe in Jesus Christ, or I believe in God, and the other guy does too, that has the lives that's open. The next thing you know, they're at each other's throats. Exactly what the enemy wants. Exactly what the enemy wanted. They're few in numbers, and they're not great in strength. They're great in parlor tricks. Their parlor tricks are perfected. Optical illusions, illusions. I'm not going to get into that here, but there's stuff going on out there that the average person has no idea that is there. And if they knew, it would melt your heads. And it's everywhere. There's nowhere you can't see it at. But onto this. The division. Do you leave a comment if you can? You know, show me how I'm wrong on this, or show me how I'm right. Not that I want to be right, but no matter what's going on, can't we all see by now that it's to divide us? All right? It's division by a ruler. What's a ruler have on it? Numbers. You divide with a ruler. It's a very kindergarten level tricks being done on humanity. I think I'll stop there. I mean, people will divide on anything, but not even realizing we all have the same stinking enemy. That's what you have to take out of the equation, is the enemy. If it is little green men, or grays, or if it's all demons, or if it's all insectoids or reptilians, and I've seen a little bit of most of all of those areas, interdimensional crap, shape-shifting garbage cans, I can vouch for it, okay? There's not just one thing going on. And even if I'm wrong, it doesn't matter. We have an enemy, okay? We all have the same enemy. So, for heaven's sakes, don't let your energy go on that. And I think there was something in there I was trying to say. So if you have a Christian friends or people who follow the Lord, and they're really stuck on the idea that, oh, it's aliens, or the demons are portraying as aliens. Stop. Think about it for a few moments. What are we accomplishing? Flat Earth, round Earth. I get asked that throughout the years quite a bit. Especially before, when I used to have different channels, and they are absolutely gone. They've been, I don't know where they're at. They're completely deleted me in those areas. Does it matter? Yes and no. Does it matter in the battlefield? No. Does it matter spiritually? Yes and no. In the battlefield kind of way. You have people that are going to step forward no matter what, even if they think the world is flat or if they think it's round. So my point there is, and by the way, I think it's flat and I think it's infinite, and we just happen to have a container over us, the molten glass dome. I'll throw that in there. But anyway, thanks.